Have you ever encountered this circular reasoning? No other religious scripture asserts its protection except the Quran, and the Quran claims it will be protected, so it is protected. This is a fascinating example of a fallacy called begging the question, where the conclusion is assumed in the premise. Essentially, it's like saying, I'm right because I say I'm right. So the question we need to ask ourselves is this: is it necessary for a religious text to explicitly claim it will be protected in order to be preserved? Let's discuss a common piece of evidence used by those who believe in this argument, which is Surah Al-Hijr, verse 9. This verse is often quoted as, "Indeed, it is we who sent down the Quran, and indeed, we will be its guardian." However, the original text mentions the protection of zikr, the remembrance, not explicitly the Quran. This shows how the interpretation can shift based on semantics. Therefore, it's clear that different semantics are used in the interpretation. But is this claim of divine protection exclusive to the Quran? Let's take a look at other religious texts. For instance, in the Bible, there is a verse that suggests a promise of protection. Isaiah 40:8 states, "The word of our God will stand forever." This implies that the Bible, like the Quran, puts forth a claim of divine preservation. It's an interesting perspective, isn't it? As we can see, the Quran is not the only scripture claiming its protection. As we wrap up our discussion on the preservation of religious texts, it's crucial to understand that a text doesn't necessarily have to explicitly claim protection to be preserved. The argument that the Quran claims it will be protected, so it is protected, presents a circular reasoning. Additionally, the assertion that no other religious scripture asserts its protection except the Quran is a claim that warrants careful scrutiny. It's important to note that the aim of this discussion is not to doubt the preservation of the Quran. Rather, it's to challenge arguments that lack logical basis and to promote rational thinking in our approach to the Quran. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future insights. Until next time, peace and blessings be upon you.